Hello, it's week 4. It's a new week. So we're going to go ahead and look at what happened over the weekend. Okay. All right. So it's a little slow here. You can see prices are doing basically a cup. So this is the big move and then a small move. Probably going to drop. That's what I would suspect. Probably to like here. On the 5 minute though, it's telling a different story. I think no, it's consolidating at the bottom. So with this move, I would think the next thing is it's gonna drift up and pull back. So won't be going down. You can see the slight lean right now here. It might drop later. It's just that for the temporary time here, which this is Friday afternoon, it's drifting back into this range, which kind of makes sense, right? Usually though, with a Friday, it runs. So that's what we're seeing. It's pulling back. It's doing almost 100% retracement. Wow. This is where it's beginning to break the trend right here. So this is where I think it drops back, kind of in this range, and it might just be doing a consolidation, larger one. Nope, kind of rejecting it. So still going up here. So what's likely to happen is it's gonna retouch this. It reached the resistance right there, so it's bouncing. So that's kind of expected. It did it twice, so this might be the last of it. And this is where I think it, like I said, it's probably gonna do now the downtrend. And this is Sunday night. So Sunday night, typically, I see reversals, and that's what we're seeing now. It's just dropping down to the bottom here. So this is what I was talking about. Is it'll come back into the zone and then it'll drop. So I typically don't trade Sunday nights just because there's not a lot of traders, and then you get basically massive runs against you if you're on the wrong side. But I do see that typically Sunday nights reverse. So if Friday is what you see Friday afternoon, right? It was up, then Sunday night is like that. So that's just a pattern that I've seen many times. I'm trying to see how come it's not going faster. Okay. I guess I just have to speed it up more. Alright, so there it is. This is what I was talking about, that once it dropped further, and wow, it really blew past this, and then now we're definitely in an outside range. At the bottom of this channel right here. So this looks like the reversal, and I would think it will come back up to 50% like this. This might be a news event or something. But I'm going to fast forward to the morning session so that we can start trading it. Nope. Look at that. Just pauses and then drops. Crazy. So this is what I was talking about with Sunday nights. Because once you runs, it just runs. So if you're in buys, I mean, you're in trouble. This could be the consolidation before it turns back. And that's what it looks like. Yep, there it is. So it just comes back down, and we might be dropping some more because we're right now at the top of the channel or nearing it. So usually I see you can bounce at the midpoint of the channel. But let's see here. So we're at the mid. You can see basically this resistance right here. So it's bouncing, but again, it's at 50% because it's not even touching the breakout right here. It's almost to the morning session. So this is 8 a.m. UK, which is like 2 a.m. for me, because I'm in the US Central Time. I'm gonna speed it up some more here until we reach the morning session, and we're definitely going down. Oh, look at that. So what we have now is a range market right here. So probably you see it's staying in the lower channel, but most likely it's gonna happen is because you got a W. It's gonna reach the higher channel right here. That's what you're seeing here. It goes up, down, half 50% going up. So I'm not trading this yet because we haven't reached the morning session yet. Almost there though. There it is, going up. Goes back down to retest, and then it should go up. And it seems to fail that 50% 3 times. So this is where major rejection will drop. It'll drop all the way to the bottom there. Okay, so that's what I would be doing is I would be selling into this for a ride the wave kind of thing where it breaks here and the amount that it goes here will basically match here. So that's what I expect. It will come to this level somewhere in here. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. If it does not, it comes and bounces right here, then that's a major rejection, and it will go all the way up, probably to here. Those are the 2 areas we'll watch, mainly here, right here. So don't want to be entering trades right here because we could get a major reversal. So this right here is basically an M on the 15-minute, and if it fails, then it's gonna turn into a major W, being that W goes up, M goes down. Okay, so I'm gonna watch this in this area, but what we're gonna do now is measure the price cycle. So right now this is kind of big right here. It matches up and down, but yeah, this is a 43 pip run. So really, as far as price and time cycles, it's the smaller one like this, which matches better because we're trading the quicker ones. But it's a 40 run, which on a 10K account, that means I would normally be at half, so 0.05. And just to be safer, I'm going to be on the lower end, 0.04. Okay, so this is my price cycle right here. This is the smaller one. You can see 0.1. Right now, 2 would be right here, right at the pivot. You can see right here. So just waiting it out. It's almost at the 2 pivot, or see, it's 1.5 right now. Almost at 2. So I just wait it out and watch for that confirmation first before entering some trades and start trading. This one I'm gonna delete, clean up the chart a little bit. So these three lines is what I'm watching. Okay, so there's a slight pullback. What I'll do is I'll enter some scalps like this, sell scalps. This is near the bottom. It should follow through, but if it doesn't, then I'm gonna get out. Just take that small loss. because we're right at the trend channel right there. So again, that's why I circled this area. I'm just watching it and seeing what's gonna happen. So it would reverse if it breaks here, and you can see right on the 5 minute it's also that same area. So this one right here, well, move it right here. This is the 5 minute. If it breaks above this, then we're going up. So right now on the 5 minute, this is a reversal pattern, inside candle. It has not turned on the 15, so again, this is still an M, but not yet, not quite yet. Once it passes this trend line, more likely to, and you can see it's reversing, it's turning, but this is the 50%, so it hasn't actually broken anything yet. This, if you look at this trend, is smoothing out, like you see, there it is. This is about to turn. 5 minute doji right there. So now I'll actually be buying into it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit lighter. I put 8 there. It's fine. 1, 2, 10. I usually do 10. And then I'm using 2 TPs here. It's broken. It's made the turn. So there's a pullback. Not good though. And I didn't realize how many I clicked on there. I meant to do 20 and I ended up doing 34. So that was unintentional there. So it's basically dropping still. Okay, so in this case, just probably would take a loss right here. Don't want to be building into the buys when it's an M that could run down. So just exit here. And really thought that would be the turn, but it on the 5 is a continuation pattern. So I'm going to add to the sells. This is a risky move because we're at the bottom of the price cycle here. Sometimes you get that fake out double bottom, basically like that, fullback kind of thing. I'm just playing that it will continue down. So far it's working. So I'm going to do some zeros here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. There it goes. So pay back some of the loss, and we should be going down to two price cycles like that. Pull back some 2 price cycles, and it definitely is right now an M because it's crossed that mid pivot right here. Okay, will it go down to the lower pivot, which is this orange line? Probably. So wait for the pullback right there. It's a big candle on the 5, so we'll get that pullback, and then it's going down. So this is where it turns now to downside. Nope, it just wicks down. So it's pulling back to that break. Now, this is not good a sign. It could actually be turning right here. You can see a huge wick on the bottom right there. So body wise, it's still above. So it's not quite yet an M. It wicks down, you see, but it's not closed. It's still holding this channel though. You got this little down channel. So on the M1, it looks like it wants to break up, where it's saying rejecting the M and becoming a W. So on the 5 minute, you see it's right now a reversal pattern, you know, with the inside candle with doji up, but we can't trust it just yet. Like I said, it has to break this for us to know that it's going to turn. Right now it's leaning down again. It's a good sign. On the 15 minute, this is actually a strong sell. So it's just a 50-50 area right now, so I don't want to add too many trades, and now it's going down. This is where I want to add some heavy and pay for the loss that I took earlier on the buys. I got faked out on the buys there, but it could have gone both ways, you know, because it's at pivots, which folks typically buy at pivots. It's just that the market structure right now is a down. So yes, this was right here. It's basically a range right here. But if you see consolidate, goes like this, consolidates, and usually continues. And it's right now as an M, saying I want to continue down. But if anything, we might have to exit and hedge. On the 15 minute, this is still a continuation pattern. Nothing inside candle, no reversal. So just holding on to my sells. Slight loss right now, but should be okay. If this is consolidating, the longer it consolidates, then the sells will basically lose out, and then we need to flip the buys for that reversal. But if this is continuing like this, then this is a great sign that it wants to test the pivot here. This, the lower pivot right in here. So this is an area that you typically want to be light because it could turn. So right now I'm breaking the rules because I'm a little bit heavy. So basically 30 times 0.04, I'm 1.2 lots, which it's a little heavy for this area. But see, there it is. Now the turn on the 5 is showing. It's still a doji and still down. So it's a great sign right there, rejection. And so I'm going to add heavy to fix my trades. And we're going to be testing that bottom pivot. So we're right at the 2 price cycle right here. But right here, right? But basically we're from the last pivot like this, we're going 1 more price cycle down. There it is, a big one, pull back, add to the sells. This is not a good sign on the 5. It's actually invites reversal with a huge wick and small body. So there you're beginning to see the reversal. Okay, so got negated. This is where we should, one last hope. I see this many times where it goes like exhaustion bar, negation, and then the next one negates, it's for double negation to continue. So that's what we're holding for. And if this breaks above, then we gotta take the second loss and flip into buys. It's painful to cut the loss, but what I've learned many times now is smaller loss compared to a bigger loss. Which one's more painful? The bigger loss. So just cut the smaller loss and you'll be in better shape. So this right now is a turn up, but then this one's negating, so we're just holding for it. It's a good sign. Okay, 15 minute. Again, this was it was a reversal pattern, but you can see the body is now below. So as long as the body of this candle is below this one, it's a continuation pattern. But if it's inside, then we're reversing, or likely to reverse. Okay, so that's what you see on the 5 here. The body was inside. You know, even the wicks were above. So this is right now a zone where it wants to reverse. But you can see this one is saying no, we're going down still. Okay, so this is where I would add. Basically, it's been confirmed. It is a little risky because the next move could go and negate it like that. just overall, with because this was reversing and now it's turning down for continuation, that's why I'm adding, because I think, in my opinion, that is a great area to just get some quick wins. But this one has to follow through. If it doesn't follow through, then you gotta get out. And see, now it's following through, starting to, but nope. Look, see, it's very much a wick up and wick down. Right. So right here, buying pressure, selling pressure is about equal, with a slight lean on selling pressure, and there it is. So I made my good profit to recover some. There it is. I recovered all my profits, and now I'm just holding out to touch the pivot. If it cannot break this though, this half right here, then it's going to be a major reversal. So it has to break this and go to the pivot. So on the 5, this is a continuation pattern, but on the 1, you can see it's struggling. It's very much struggling to go down further. And so this right here, it's the 50%, and it has to turn down. And if anything, I could get out at small loss right here. So I've greatly reduced all of my trades because it took the TPs. We're just holding out because this is a doji area. It's fighting. The longer it consolidates like this, it'll invite the reversal. So I think this is the last of it. And on the 15 now, this is a reversal sign. The body is inside, but still has not broken this. Okay, so that's what I'm watching for, is this line right here. It's going up though, so this is where I could hedge it, but it could be failed hedges like that, just like that. See, turned down. So I'm just being patient, and right now it's very small loss, like $10. It's nothing. You can recover that easily. Wick at the top there, wick at the bottom. This is a doji area. Like I said, buys and sells are very much equal in this area, this zone. On the 5, it's definitely turned up. It's even a strong buy, and then the 15-minute is turned doji. So, and what we have here is a wedge kind of pattern. So this is where I'm going to exit my sells at a slight profit. Just not take the risk. Oof, it's rejecting big time, and so is that push, but this might be the exhaustion bar. I don't like the wick here. Okay, it's saying nope, I'm going up. You're not going lower. If you cannot break this 50% right here, it's gonna reject. And you have 1, 2, 3 so far. 0, 1, 2, 3. So this could be the major rejection, and on the top you have 0, 1, 2. So in my opinion, I think we're going up right here. I've been wrong before that all this is just a consolidation. It consolidates like this and it drops, continues. So again, I'm just waiting it out because I don't know where the market's going. This is a great sign for the bears because it didn't retouch 100%. This is saying nope, we're going down still, because on the 5 you can see the continuation, the body is below. On the 15-minute, it's also continuation pattern right now. So this is where I'm smacking into sells. This is a great one because the bears have won. Okay, so I'm going heavy because it's a high probability in my opinion. Okay, I don't even want it need it to touch the pivot. But honestly, I forgot to increase my lot size here. So I went really heavy as far as 0.1, and then if you look, this is basically 3 lots right here. And now basically 4 lots, 3 lots, 4 lots. So this is just where it's like I see the opportunity and it's an easy grab, easy money grab. So that's what I loaded up, and there it is. Boom, and then we made our money, right? So if you look at the drawdown, let's see here, 10,667. So mine is 1.45, and then 10,939. We already made 2.88. No, sorry, 1.07%. Overall average, from the start is about 2.88 per day. So not quite my goal yet. Goal is to get 2% each session. So there it is. You see it touched the pivot and then it bounced. And on the 5, this is a reversal pattern right now. So I don't want to be in sells yet. I just want to wait. It went full price cycle. You see that? So just waiting it out. I'm going to reduce my position size again. That's important. In the past, I've raised it and then I forgot to reduce it, and then it's like, oh my god, I'm way too heavy. So this is not a good sign for bears. It's gone to 50% and it's now failing, which is a good sign. But on the 5, I just don't like this being a doji inside candle like this. It really needs to be a with the body below for me to go back into sells, because we're at a major bounce point right here. Basically, this is the range, and then if this M is failing, then we're going to turn big. So I'd rather just wait it out 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and all right, so there it is. That's what I'm looking for, is that it's a continuation pattern on the 5. And I'm basically going to be doing a risky move here, which is selling at the bottom, because the next move could easily reject so I did it very lightly. Didn't have enough before the drop started happening. So don't like this reversal. Whoops. Meant to get out, but it took, it didn't do it. So back now, 1. And this could be the reversal, because you have 100% retracement on the M5. And again, sorry, on the M1, this bar was 100% right there. And then on the M5, you see the reversal pattern, inside candle and it turning up actually. So that's why I'm very light on my sells. I only have 2 at the bottom. Basically got like a double bottom right here. So just waiting it out. It has to fail to break this area, and if it does fail, then we're going to be dropping and breaking this area. So there it is. There's a great sign right there. This right here is turning into a doji. So I'm gonna add a little bit more heavy, 10. And this is actually really a light position because it's 0.4. And for a 10K account, this is super light. So there it is on the 5 minute. It's a continuation pattern. So again, this is just a great place I see for an easy opportunity. I increase my lot size and then I smacked it on, so I have now, let's say, 2 lots at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna now do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to hold, because this is gonna break. This is very much a breaking pattern. That it's not turning. It's not turning around, and it's continuing to drop. So this is a great place just to make the money. High probability in my area. Other folks would say, no, this is a risky place. You know, you should be light for the turn, but the turn has failed. I was light right here. And then because it's failed and it's continuation pattern, now it's saying, nope, we're going down. So this is a great, great place. The probability, instead of being, you know, like 50-50, it's really shifted like 60-70% sells. Right, so there's a slight pullback, and then now on the 5, this is where it's like, oh, we could be turning. So we want to lighten our position here. Okay, now it's negating, so this is a great place. My target is slightly is a little bit higher than or lower than I would have liked. Oops, duplicated the wrong one there. Okay, so I can clean up the chart some here. Let's delete this. And there it is. There's the break. It's a small break. Clean up the charts here. Then you see I'm still in some cells, but only like 10 of them. So again, very light position. Just holding for the drop, and with these drops, it usually goes fast. So I don't need a lot on to make money. And what's likely to happen, since this is the last one, I'm gonna stack the boxes vertically for the price cycle. So this is likely where it will come back and turn. So it usually goes down, and then it will probably like retest the break like that. And then if it continues, then we're going down like this. So that's what I expect to see happen. And this is where I'll add to the cells right here. There it is, continuation pattern. And if anything, I'll get out just at the price cycle. So it should start stalling something like here, right here. It looks like a stall, but it's kind of a pause right now. It won't really stall until it goes like that. It's just still 50%, so it's not yet. Next candle should turn down. If it doesn't, it continues up. Then I'm gonna get out here, which I did, and if anything, I'll wait for it to pull back. Because in this case, it didn't even go the full price cycle. It went only the half, which means it's stalling. So there it is. See? So it comes up, retest the break. Okay, you see that reversal pattern, the inside candle likely to reverse. So if it continues up, okay, sometimes it'll go all the way up, you know, like in this area. This is the first major pivot. Actually, this one. So what we have to watch for is if it closes above this right here. If it comes right here, this is just a break, so this is expected. On the 5 minute, this is still, it's kind of iffy. It's 50%. Can it be a reversal pattern? Probably, you know. And this right now negating, it's going down. So this next candle, I'm just waiting one more candle and see kind of where it's at. Because if it continues down, then we're going down. And I'm lighting. I'm gonna light my position. I don't want to be heavy here because this is not a high probability area, not yet. Right there with that candle, that's saying I still want to go up. If it wants to continue down, it's usually a much stronger move than this. So if it breaks this right here, especially this, then we're going up to at least here. You can see it's turned doji right here on the 5, which is not a good sign for bears. Okay, if we can turn down again, and this is basically the body kind of matches right here, then I would be going back into sells. But right now, this could very much be the turn. And honestly, I think I might have hit my goal already. And it's just surprisingly, I had so many 11s. Maybe it's a lucky day or something. But let's look. 11, 11, 14, I think. I think I actually have one too many ones. Yeah, I have 2.69%. So really, I've hit my goal. I've surpassed it. So I'm just saying, let's call it done. We don't need to risk more exposure to the market. So traded about almost 2 hours, an hour 45 minutes. So that's really good, 1.45% per hour. All right, with that, we reached more than 11,000. So overall, from the very start, we're up 122.3%. Okay, and our average right now is 2.93% per day or per session, which is an excellent average. With that, good luck with your trading.